When will everybody be talking about the new birds in town? You know? Right now, the new birds, the new herds, and they're setting up camps. Fortresses. And they're giving instructions and things in these mosques. Fortresses for Muslims and Islamists. It's like the people coming over here from before, ancestry. And the Indians were peaceful, and they're kind, they're loving, they're understanding, a lot of wisdom. And they were living as a human would live on this earth, with mother, with your mother. That was the way of being and living, and it still is. That doesn't look good. Boy, hate to be like that. But there's going to be such desecration. You know, look at the layers that make up the earth. Look at the past of the layers within the earth and what's happened to those civilizations that thought they were the best, the most. You know? What about them? What about us? Does anyone understand or feel or see or can understand with that thought, that light, that way to be and to becoming, and not, well, I've got to earn that money, I've got to pay these bills, and that really goes against the structure. You know, that's how it's structured, this life on earth, and it's just not tended to very well. The shepherds they like run amok because no one's following definite instructions like everyone. And this means the people that are running the governments in the world and the bankers right now, this includes them, whether you're a human, a hybrid of a human, or what the hell ever. You know, this goes for everybody, because we all, even you, come from a creation, as we're all in this creation. And what are you turning it to? What are you turning it into? What is it you want that you have to have so bad that would you just ruin an entire world because of your greed and need for things that can't even grow? Can you imagine that? Can you think of those thoughts? Can you pass those thoughts to living those thoughts? Oh, this must be the new Twilight Zone. But it's the twilight that's opened, as doors were opened to heaven's enlightenment and understanding through God's will in Christ, death that he gave, surrendered, so that we all may live in grace in this world, and then that love, but we have to start becoming it. But the governments, as I said at the time, they're holding people under where they can't understand that, and they're trying to cover it up even more right now with all these blunderings and things of war and trying to stir people up to killing. They are so horrible. And that's has to change in the real New World Order, where you think you're becoming into your one, and then you're none. And there's only one that is. Wow. Can you get with those thoughts? Can you understand those thoughts and want to live by those thoughts? And bring those, imagine the memories, the living, I'm thinking of living memories. When you have memories, and you think of things, there's things you just forget. The things we've done and not too good, and some were so much fun, and you forget, You can kind of recall some, but you won't want to, I guess you have to be careful with that, because I've recalled many. And I've tried to let go of many. No, it just takes me into thoughts of this and that and that and this and that, and just so many. But it's just some memory of me, but it's more of a memory to be of a memory, a part of a memory. And that's the conjoining, the joining, the aligning, the alignment, the flowing in to where there is cohesion, and all the world, the whole entire earth becomes cohesion. With the word of the love, and in God's creation, where we were once a part of, but we came separate to know that part of and bring that part of back into existence. The love of God, our Creator, to touch that hand, to feel with all your senses in that hand that reaches out as He touches with our minds, He touches in our hearts, and we think of a goodness, a God being made in their creation. And it's all understood that we're here for a reason. And as many here have turned highbredish and taken that reason away, making it quite hellish. There are those that must come asunder, trying to hang on to your lives. Try to hang on to your lives. There's something that was it a Rockefeller that has like 6 heart transplants? There's just something in his mind, in his heart, that he could say, that he knows, that he's kept from generations and generations and generations, and pass it on now to this entire generation, so that we all can come in that understanding, that cohesion of something so glorious as you must be touched with, that you want to spread it to everyone in the world. Blow up right now if it's anything other than that. All of you. It's like when you give so much into something, it has to give back. You give so much into something, you give so much into something, you have to get something back. And that's how all our systems need to be set up. You put into something, you get something back. You just don't get something off of nothing. because that's a matter of owing. And there's so much debt owed that I think trading in all the Mexicans that we own for their debt to the United States and give them to China. I'm sorry, guys. It's just a world of big people finance. Yeah. Well, I gotta rest. I really gotta take a break now. I did some things, and like I'm usually saying, well, I gotta go do something right now. I am. It's gonna take a break. I can't do what I've been doing because it's been infecting and bothering my body. I have ribs out right now, and it's not from playing golf. It's just that there's some kind of a way that I got into the swing that kind of helped bring that out more, enhanced on it. But if it wasn't already screwed up, it like took it beyond where it really should be. But then if I can find a doctor and I can have him take out my short rib on this side, one or two ribs right here on the right side, so I could get the elbow down in there.